Hey y'all, hey y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in, y'all. This is the interview we all have been waiting for. This is the interview we all been waiting for, y'all. Come on in, share, like it, invite somebody in, y'all. We're about to have some fun. I'm telling y'all, this is the interview of the century over here for me. Okay, so come on in, y'all, and share. As I share, you share. We want to get as many people in as possible. If you're watching us on Twitter, hey, how are you guys? If you're watching me over on YouTube, hey, YouTube family. And of course, you guys right here on Facebook. So come on in, y'all. Let's get this party started. Hey, I see y'all. Come on in and let us know where you are joining us from, y'all, before I bring the guest on tonight. OM Jesus. It's going to be good. It's going to be so good. So come on in, everybody. Oh my gosh, let me get myself, y'all. I don't want to hear me. So come on in, y'all. Come on. This is going to be some good stuff, y'all. So come on. I'm sharing, you share. We're all going to share. So come on in, everyone. And I know you guys are ready to see who I have been going on and on about, and we're going to have her on in just a few minutes. I'm going to read her bio, then I'm going to bring her on, y'all. When I tell y'all, listen now, y'all, before I bring her on, don't be so super spiritual over here tonight, okay? I'm just telling y'all, we talking about relationships. We talking about all kinds of stuff. Ain't no telling what's going to happen, all right? So I just don't want y'all to be extra, all right, over here tonight with us. Can we just promise not to do that, not to be extra over here tonight, and let's just have some fun and let's have a good time. Because I never get a chance to actually bring on guests like this. And so when I get that opportunity, I want us to have a good time doing it. I don't want it to be weird. I don't want it to be awkward because we all super spiritual. We all know how kids got here. We all been in relationships, going to be in relationships. So let's act like y'all know that we have just some natural common sense, okay, y'all? Some natural common sense. But I'm going to bring her in, and then I'm going to read her bio with her lovely self, y'all. So give me 1 second. Let me pull her up because she sent me everything, so I want to be good today. All right, we're gonna bring her in right now as I read her bio. She is here with us, and there she is. There she is. You're looking a little fuzzy right now. You're looking a little fuzzy, just a little bit. We don't want you fuzzy. We want the people to see your beautiful face, ma'am.
Sometimes my internet has a mind of its own. So let's see what it does. Whatever it's wrong. We need to call Spectrum. Everybody put a call in to Spectrum on my behalf.
You were looking wonderful a few minutes ago, and then all of a sudden you got a little fuzzy.
Maybe it's gonna warm up. We're gonna let it warm up.
We gotta let it warm up. We gotta let it warm up. But we have with us tonight the one and only Coach Talisa Rae, the Wifestyle Coach, y'all. And here is her bio. Her life experiences prepared her to become the Wifestyle Coach and mentor. Her open, honest, and transparent approach to coaching allows her to connect with clients, y'all, in a non-judgmental, unassuming manner. I love that. She creates a safe space. That is the word right now, y'all, safe space. All right. A safe space, y'all, for clients to freely discover or rediscover who they are and develop habits of routines that support personal growth and fulfillment. Her self-guided intentional journal, Who Am I? We're going to talk about it tonight. It's one of the many tools she uses to assist women in discovering their favorite version of themselves. So y'all have versions. Y'all know y'all do. All right. She is also the creator and host of the Baby Let Me Tell You podcast. If you haven't been over there, y'all check it out. And it is focused on self-healing through real life experiences. You can gain additional insight and wisdom through her YouTube channel, Talisa Rae. Y'all go over there and check out and subscribe tonight, all right? And that platform is to discuss and provide insight on behavioral characteristics by reviewing popular relational television shows or well-known segment, Truthful Thursday. Okay, y'all? And at the end, we'll let you know how you can connect with her. But as the wife coach, it is her mission to help women have happy, healthy, and successful relationships starting with themselves. You can't be in a relationship with nobody else if you can't be in one by yourself. Okay, first and foremost, welcome, Miss Talisa Rae, the life.
Thank you, Dr. K. Thank you, Dr.
I'm super excited to have you over
Super
here.
excited. I'm hoping it cleared up. Please tell me we're not.
It did. It cleared up. It cleared up. It really did. And so we're just gonna hop off into some stuff because I know everybody is just waiting to hear some stuff. So first of all, tell us a little bit about you and the Wifestyle Coaching.
Okay. Well, most people want to know how. How did I get to this space? We're gonna keep it a band. We're gonna keep it 100. We're gonna keep it a buzz, whatever it is y'all call it. I was not the best wife. Okay, I was married. My husband passed away, God rest his soul. But I did not figure out that I was not the best wife, let alone person, until after he left. After God decided, y'all not together no more, he mine, right? I was like, oh, okay. I had to do some deep diving. I realized I didn't love me. I didn't know who I was. I was a version of somebody for somebody else. So I had to rediscover who I am. And because of that, that's how I got to the place of being the wife coach. And just so everybody knows, wife doesn't necessarily mean you want to be a wife or a partner or whatever. It is for women, but you are a wife to you first. As a woman, you take care of yourself. You know who you are. You love yourself. And so that's really what I'm about. I'm really about helping you discover who you are or rediscover, like I did, the version that I love the most, the happy version, the peaceful version, the version that knows to tell people to get out my face. I'm really trying to be nice. Not to be nice, so I'm trying to be nice. It's the version of me that I want people to see, and not just be like, oh, well, she says it. I want you to be able to say, oh, I know her. I've seen her grow. I know that she's a different person. Because when I tell you I was not a nice person, baby, let me tell you, I was not a nice person at all. Popping off at the mouth or whatever, because I think you said something, anything. And I feel like there are women just like me who are trying to figure it out or don't even know that they aren't truly their full selves. And so that's where it was like tap, tap, tap. It's my turn. And then the lovely Dr. Karen Lomax had put up like she was doing a life coach course. And I was like, oh, this is right on time because I said this is what I wanted to do. And when I tell you, it was probably one of the hardest things that I ever had to do. It's just water, y'all. Don't be too scared. The hardest thing
hey, whatever, you in your own home. If you want to sip. Okay. Can I tell you what to sip?
Yeah. So that's really me in a nutshell, or what wife coaching is about in a nutshell. Discovering who we are so that we have happy, healthy, successful relationships, starting with me, with you. Who should be your favorite person anyway? Like, even above my children, I'm still my favorite.
Y'all see? See what I'm saying right there? Okay, for real. Now, what makes your mentoring and your life coaching different from what everybody else has done?
Mainly my honesty, mainly the approach to being real and honest and authentic, and letting you know that it's okay to be you. Right? I'm meeting you exactly where you are in the place that you are in, and I don't have an ounce of judgment. If you knew like I knew what my life looked like, you would say, ma'am, all the stuff that you've done. So I could never. And I think that that's the thing that draws people most to me is my ability to be transparent, my ability to be honest, authentic. I say a few curse words. I say all the good stuff that you want to hear and the stuff that you don't want to hear. I give you homework, you come back and you did something different. I'm going to say, no, that's not what I told you to do. So how come it don't feel like nothing is happening? That wasn't what we said. That wasn't what we was working on. So I am probably the best accountability partner you could possibly have, because I'm going to hold you to the things that you said that you want to do. I I mean, we all do that as coaches, but no, I be doing that for real.
But she be doing it for real. And I do too. Anybody that's been coached by me will tell you I do it for real.
That's probably why, I probably, twisted it the other way. That's probably why mine is because I learned from the master empowerment coach. Okay, listen, if y'all know like I know.
We do. We have. I'm telling y'all, the way we met was crazy. The way we met was crazy, and I think it was your birthday. Was it your birthday? Was it your birthday or was it the other person's birthday?
I think it was the other person's birthday.
Was the other person's birthday? But baby, let me tell you.
We had a good time.
We had a good time, and there was no church involved, y'all, okay? I was still pastor, but we went out and we had a good time in Los Angeles, okay? We really, really did. Los Angeles don't owe me anything. When I tell you, nothing at all. And so it was, and I don't even know how it just went from there. I don't even know how.
I think I followed you on Facebook, then I support you and everything. And then I think I just became addicted.
She became
addicted. People be having addictions. They'll tell you that they don't, they be lying. And I became addicted to hearing. I felt like every time you came on screen, you were talking to me, to the point where that's how I ended up being in alignment with you when it came to my coaching. Like, I was like, this is, and the writing of the book, but we're not.
And the writing, yes. We're not going to discuss that. She was one, listen, y'all, she was one of the first students in my first writing course. She was one of the first students in there, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And it's so funny the way that she was in the class. She was just like, Dr. K, I just don't think I can do this. And y'all, that's what she says all the time. And then she ends up doing it. She's like, Dr. K, I just don't think I can do this. I was like, yeah, you are. You're going to do it. And then she said the same thing about coaching. I don't think I can do this. I was like, yeah, you are. You're going to do it. Even if I have to drag you, kicking and screaming, you're going to get it.
That was what you said. Drag you, pushing, kicking, screaming. You're going to do it. I'm forever.
And let me tell y'all, she is one of, when I talk about doing what it is that you've been called to do by any means necessary, she was one of those when it came to these courses and stuff. She was like, listen, I may not have the money, but I know somebody who got the money, and I'm going to get the money, and I'm going to be in it. Y'all, when them courses started, she was sitting her pretty self right on up in there getting what she got, okay? She didn't let anything of life, and this is what we always say, that life doesn't stop because you want to do stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't, but she got in that course, y'all. And like I said, she's also one of the, I think she was in my second course. I think the second course. But when I tell you she was in there, and she can tell y'all about the course herself, look at her face.
Maybe there should be some wine.
There should be some wine. She got in the course, y'all, but she went through it and she kept on going. Crazy stuff was going on in her life. But she kept on going and she graduated, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, it was so amazing. And again, and I really just don't know how she really did just start following. And the next thing I know, she said, "Oh, I want a shirt." So she bought one of the hashtag shirts, and she was over there, had her long hair, flipping it on Instagram and stuff like that. And she was like one of the first people that was posting up in the shirts, y'all. And so she was posting up in the shirts and everything. And then from there, it was just like, okay, we're attached. That was just it. We were like attached, and there was nothing else that could just, and everything that I have done up until now, she has supported, and she continues to support it. And that's why I support her. Now, here's something. What excites you most about what you do? Most?
I think seeing the transformation of people, knowing that people are transforming, because it's not because of me. Okay, listen, I be having stuff happening. We be talking, and all of a sudden I'm in your business, and I didn't know I was in your business. But watching the transformation, you going from not really confident, you being unsure about who you are, to this confident, blossoming ray of sunshine that is just glowing, is always fulfilling for me. Like, now, money be nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I think that is my favorite thing. like knowing that what I'm doing is helping somebody else is the most favorite thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Look at me like,
But she's like, yeah, I think that's
I think that might be it. But I do also like building relationships and connecting with people on all levels, even through my YouTube channel, even though it's not coaching per se, right? It is. If you're listening, you're going to get a few tips. You're going to hear my opinion, probably a little more raw. People told me I curse too much. My mouth is too foul. That they're gonna not follow. They're gonna have to not follow me. And I said, well, you're gonna miss out on something good. It's all right. It's all right. It's because it's something good. And the people who come and support me actually look and sound like me, or have the same energy that I have, or understand me. So that's who's supposed to be there. So the connecting with people and watching people perform is the thing. Look at me all over the place, Dr. K.
But that's what I love. That's what I love about who you are, is you don't conform. If they want to unfollow you, like, fine, don't follow, but it's your relationship that's in turmoil. It's your stuff that's in shambles. Just because I, throw an F-bomb here or F-bomb there, that's gonna make you stop following. That's your relationship.
I helped you in that bedroom. I don't understand why. You better come on back, because you probably need to say some of them words in his ear. Like, what are we talking about?
Like for real.
You might need to say some nasty.
Like you may need to just put some earplugs in and read the captions. And quit being so, holy that you don't want some spark brought back into your bedroom. And just because I say an F word here or drop a, D word there, that's going to make you not follow and not get what it is that you need to get. Because I'm quite sure when you in your bedroom, you is not sitting up in there, thus thou, and all of that stuff.
Sure they are. Sure they are.
I told y'all, mature audiences only tonight, okay? There was a disclaimer. But that's just the thing is, and I didn't feel like I needed to put a disclaimer on this, just going back to that, but I did, just so people know. It's like, listen, just because, we saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, and got titles, don't mean that we can't be on a human level to where we need to hear stuff. And sometimes we need to hear stuff exactly the way that you be saying stuff. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all have not checked out her stuff on YouTube, I'm telling y'all, on YouTube and stuff, on her her podcast, I'm telling y'all have to listen to that. You're gonna have to turn down whatever it is, y'all know what I'm saying, that make you go, oh my gosh, my ears are such virgin ears, I can't hear the cuss words. You're gonna miss out, because the things that she shares with everyone, it's good for your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and your bedroom. And I'm telling you, if you don't want to take some advice so you can be swinging from the chandeliers, man, there's somebody else that will swing from the chandeliers. And she's trying to make sure that your stuff stay home, because the marriage bed is undefiled.
I don't think they heard you. I don't know.
We're talking to the people in the front, because the people in the back don't need this, okay? They already got it. So we speaking to the people in the front. But that's what she does, y'all. She's trying to help us in our relationships, whatever type of relationship that you're in. What has been some of the kookiest, craziest things that people have come to you for?
So nothing really okay. Let me just say that for me, nothing feels crazy or kooky, right? Like for me, everything still sounds like, oh, okay, because it's not just cis hetero women that I deal with. I deal with queer people. I deal with trans women. If you identify as a woman, I talk to you. So that so for me, I don't know if I could. The kookiest. No, that's not the kookiest.
I guarantee you, everybody leaned in like this.
Like me, like I'm all leaning in too. But there was a woman who had gotten married, who was like, I knew I should have said no from the beginning. And I always feel like that's crazy. I always feel like that's crazy. But I'm not judging her because if we're gonna call a spade, I probably should have said no from the beginning. Right. And so that's where I related with her. And just the chaos and turmoil is normally, you know, I don't really have much, like, you know, some of the stuff is, yeah, no, it's all relative. It's all like,
right.
But I feel like anybody who is in something that they know they shouldn't be in is always crazy. I think about that for myself. That's always crazy to me. Like, you knew when you were walking down the aisle, you knew when you said yes, you knew when you planned the date, you knew when you went and bought the dress, you knew, and you still went through it. To me, that's insanity. We're doing the same thing and getting the same result. It's insanity. So that's a little crazy. But I don't have nothing too wild that I right off the top. Oh, I do. I mean, and it's not really wild, but it will be wild for this audience. Okay. So there was a woman who was in a relationship. They weren't married. They had been together for about 15 years. He had been abusive. And he had been mentally and physically. They had broken up, but she had taken him back. And when she took him back, she decided that she would invite someone else into her relationship, and did not like the other woman, did not, was unhappy with the woman that was chosen, because as a matter of fact, it was someone that he had been seeing already prior to.
See?
And so for that alone, that's crazy. Like, listen, do what you want to do, right? Do what you want to do, what feels good to you. I'm sorry, y'all, if it sounds bad to y'all.
No, this is your interview.
Okay.
No apology.
Listen. Because for me, I feel like you should be able to do things that make you happy. That's not causing harm to other people. But for her, she did it just to keep him. And to me, that's crazy.
That's the wrong reason.
You don't invite someone into your relationship if that's not who you are. If you're trying to keep a man, if you're trying to please this man, that's not a thing, ma'am. That's not a thing, and it's actually very selfish. But what made it worse was, as we were talking, and we, what we discovered is that her, of course, I knew it in talking to her, but I can't be like, girl, I can. Girl, you ain't got no confidence. Like, girl, you insecure. That's really what you want to say. But as she continued to do the work, she realized that she didn't have the confidence. She didn't have the security that she would want for herself, and that's why she continued to be in the cycle. To the point where she quit coming, but she still had to pay that contract.
That part. Please tell the people about the contract.
Listen, you got a contract. My contract is for 3 months, twice a month for 3 months. If you decide on month number 1 that the second one that you can't do it, that you I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm still going to be auto drafting.
Period.
Contract. You can reach out to me, or if there's an issue or something, we might could work something out. But please don't think that you're finna just skip out. Pay the contract. And I already gave you a discount because you came through YouTube and I was being nice, which I should not have done. I'm gonna just tell y'all now, don't be discounting who you are, because your services are worth all of it. You still gotta pay the contract.
Period. Did not teach her well, y'all. Did not teach her well. Contract. We don't do nothing without a contract.
Nothing. Not nothing.
Nothing without a contract. Okay, so these services are not free.
I might do a pro bono every now and again.
Every once in a while.
Like one session. It'll be like one session. I'll come and talk. One session. We'll talk for 44 minutes, and I'll send you a proposal. Like, if you would like to continue with these services, here's a proposal, and here's what we can do. This is the plan that I think of action that we can work on for you. Like, anyway.
Right. And I've seen, and you know what? I've seen that a lot, as well as women can be in some abusive, and I've seen it in men too, but men kind of stay gone. You know what I mean? When they're in a relationship, they be like, listen, you hit me once and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They stay gone. The woman got to go and find them to bring them back. But I've seen a lot of that where women can be in an abusive relationship. Men can put them in the hospital, almost put them in the grave. And then they go back and then they do kooky crazy stuff, as we call it, kooky crazy stuff to keep them, which is not keeping them. Because they're still doing what they do. But now they just got a place to lay their head while they do it. Yeah. So that's a lot of kooky crazy stuff, is I say kooky crazy stuff in that manner. But I'm with you. Whatever floats your boat, that's your thing. That's your thing. If it's a mutual agreement thing, that's on y'all. Okay. I'm not gonna get into the biblical stuff because again, whatever y'all do in y'all bedroom, that's what y'all do in y'all bedroom. All right. Ain't nobody in there with a podium preaching over you while you do what you do. But if you're going to do that type of kooky crazy stuff, then you're gonna have to know what comes with that. You're gonna have to be like, am I okay with this? Because once you invite somebody in, they in. Even if they don't come no more, they still in. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't come into your home no more, they still in.
It's to know who you are and what you want for yourself, right? And if you are dating one-to-many, polyamorous, if you are one-to-one, whatever your thing is, my whole thing is know that that's what you want for yourself, right? Don't let someone else determine your fate for you. Like for me, I probably will never get married again. I'm gonna be out here single and dating everybody at the same time. But that's not for everybody. Okay, that's not for everybody. That's not everybody's thing. And you just have to do what feels good to you. But you have to know who you are in order to do that. If I don't know who I am, I'd still be talking about I'm gonna get married. He waiting on me somewhere. Child.
You'll be out there like me, dear future husband.
Listen, I don't say dear future husband. I be like, dear future bays.
She put an S on the bays.
I like sunflowers.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So tell us about some of the services that you offer, because I'm telling you, these folks, church folk leaning in right now, like what type of services?
I would hope so. So the services I offer are coaching one-to-one coaching one-to-one sessions. There we go. See, I can speak. I do group sessions. I do have courses and classes. And they are basically relational. They're about self-confidence, your relationship with yourself, with other people. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. If your relationship with your kin or your friends are in disarray, even that. I am now starting a thing where we can do birthday sessions. Like it's a birthday and it's like a birthday party.
Yay!
Birthday party, and you come in and we can do a session, which is like a healing kind of session, where we talk about you and we go through some who am I stuff and some, where I am, this is love, that kind of thing. So in addition, listen, if you want me to come speak, I know how not to curse. Okay.
She knows how not to, but
I know how not to curse. I know if you want me to throw a few Bible verses in there too. Listen, I probably honestly was meant to be a prophetess, but it's not for me. Okay. My late husband wanted to be a pastor. He wanted me to be somebody's first lady. Nah. I can do all the things.
The church people right now got their hands raised. Telling me she running from her call, Lord. She running from her call.
I'm not. He told me to sit down. The way he said, you know what, baby? I want you to talk to the people with your own passport. Okay. I heard they got a calling, people got a calling or whatever, and they don't have their passport. I got my passport. It just goes different places than somebody in the booth.
That part.
So I love that. I hold on to that because I thought it was really good. And so I come and I can come and speak to girls. I can come to church, women's convention services, talk to small groups, large groups. Listen, I do it. If you reach out to me, I'll give you all of my stuff, all of my how to reach me.
She's gonna give you her contract with her speaker fee.
Yes, ma'am. We can customize something specifically for you.
All right. So now she may negotiate that speaker fee, but there will be one.
There will be a speaker. Okay. Yes, there will be a speaker. Okay. If y'all want to call it a love offering, I love you. Thank you. Like whatever you want me to put in the contract and call it as, I can, because I know that most, churches and stuff are nonprofit, but the love offering.
Yep. But if they were to call on like TD Jakes, somebody, they would pay that. Yeah. So you know what?
I mean, you see me, you got me throwing my fan. I done lost my fan. It's so hot over here. I done lost
Just
my
like
fan.
you said a few minutes ago, do not downplay your services and who you are. Okay.
There is a fee for everything. Okay.
There's
There
a
is a
fee for
fee
everything.
for everything. You want to come smile and
Fees
just
are
laugh?
negotiable. Some
They're
things are
negotiable.
non-negotiable though. Some things are fixed. Some prices are fixed.
Listen, and don't let me be confused because I'm gonna call Dr. K and be like, so
She will call me.
so they said, and I'm gonna send you this email. Do you think you can help me? Because I don't know. I don't know. So yeah.
She gonna know, okay, before she sign anything, she will know. All right. So
Listen.
we're gonna take a pause right now, and somebody is about to win something. I've been putting names. I've been putting names in the bowl, y'all. The fish bowl is out. Y'all know how I do over here. We do the shake them up, shake them up, shake them. I've been putting names in the bowl. Let me make sure I got everybody on here that I see. Let's see. I see everybody that I've been seeing. So names have been going in the bowl. Then we're going to tell you what you won afterwards. So here we go, y'all. Here we go. Pulling out the fish bowl. Pulling out the fish bowl.
My name in there? Can my name be in there?
No, your name is not in here. Hey, Letitia, you got to hit the next one, honey. The next one. All right. Let's see. And you have to be on here for us for to win it. You're not going to win if you're not on here. Well, Miss Tracy Hayes, the president, Tracy Hayes, coach, has won a gift. She has won a gift. You have won, Miss Tracy Hayes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm going to tell you, ma'am, what you have won because we're getting ready to talk about it. All right? We're getting ready to talk about it right now. And y'all, it's some funny stuff that comes down to what we're getting ready to talk about, okay? But she mentioned her journal that she has, y'all, the self-reflection journal. Who am I? Tracy, you just won a copy of that, ma'am. Yes. We're going to talk about this, y'all. When I tell y'all, that's all y'all get right there.
Good stuff in there.
Okay, y'all. Tracy, you want a copy of this, ma'am. Okay, so you want a copy. So let's talk about the journal, but also with the journal, there's some bad stuff. I've been waiting to do this interview before I use it. So now I can use it after tonight. So we got the bath stuff right here. And there's also, I love her bookmarkers, handmade. Okay, y'all. So let's talk about it. Let's dive into this, ma'am.
Okay.
About how it came about.
Let us talk about it. This is I gave birth to something. Okay, this right here was hard labor and delivery. I'm still sweating when I look at the baby. I say, "Whoo, you lucky you made it."
Almost aborted the baby. She almost aborted the baby. She had to call in the midwife, and we both were sweating in scrubs. I'm like, put your knees to your chest, and I'm gonna get behind and push. You hold the back of your legs, and I'm gonna push.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This was a work. This wasn't supposed to be my first work. Okay, this wasn't supposed to be my very first work. My first work is probably going to be my third or fourth or fifth work. I don't know what I'm nervous about, but this wasn't supposed to be my first work. But I felt like a good introduction to who I am for people who do not know me. And when I say that, it's intentional, it's self-guided. Look, I got to keep this in the camera.
I'll keep it up. You can talk.
It's intentional, it's self-guided. It is how you reintroduce yourself to yourself by yourself. So without me, but with me, it's even exponentially more effective. But without me, in here are daily journal exercises, journal writings, a few affirmations. And I ask, the only thing is my ask before you start in the journal is to set an intention for it. What is it that you want out of this? Who do you think you are? What do you want to see for yourself? And before you do any exercise, that you sit silently and meditate or pray. They're really the same thing, y'all. Don't be trying to act like, okay? Sit in quiet and reflect just on your day, just on who you are. Maybe even, open your eyes, look at the question, look at the activity, close your eyes again and sit and just really think about it before answering. See what comes from the inside. And keep in mind that it's just you. It's nobody around. It's nobody gonna read your journal. I mean, listen, my late husband did read my journal, which made me not want to write in journals no more. Because then he was like, "You said this how you feel? Yes, this is how I feel. You shouldn't have read that." Nevertheless, this is to help you. It's for you. It's your words. It's your. So the only person you're cheating is yourself. I don't mind giving them an example of one. Okay, so one of the so they're in sections. Okay, they're in sections. So one of the sections is I allow myself grace as I heal and I grow, baby, because we be hard on ourselves as we transform into the beautiful butterfly that we're supposed to be, as we drop the weight, as we start the business, as we start over for whatever, as we have children, whatever the thing is. Oh, that's so pretty. That looks so pretty. Don't it look good? So pretty. And the first thing in here right after that is it says it's time to grow. What traits, characteristics, and or habits about yourself are your least favorite and why? So this is when you like really do the work, because everything about you ain't perfect. It's some stuff that you don't like about yourself that when people say it, you be like, I don't know who they think they are, and be having an attitude because they calling you out because you got a stank attitude. Because they calling you out because, you ugly in the inside, because you mean, because you rude. And the reason why you're not progressing is because of those things. So this is for you to sit down and really be like, so what is it?
Tell us about us.
What is it about me I don't like? What is it? And I'm not talking.
Tell us about us, please.
I ain't talking about outward appearance either. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a few things I can name on my outward appearance. I'm talking about your inner person. I'm talking about who you are internally. So just so we know, one of the things that I wrote down that I did not like about myself as I started this journey was my attitude and how sensitive I was. Like everything affected me. So instead of being hurt and crying, I would lash out and be mean. And I know people like that right now. So the fact of the matter is, having to sit with yourself and really think about it, you might be like crying every now and again, like, whoa. So you got to be honest with yourself about who you are when you open up this journal. I have people who have bought this journal because I'm awake, but I have people who have bought this journal who are afraid to open it, who bought it just to support me, and I'm gonna wait for what I'm about to say after that.
See what I'm saying?
They are afraid to open it. They are afraid to open
that
it.
Part.
They don't know, and it's some of it is just really easy. So you want to lose some weight? I'm gonna help you lose some weight. You want to change your eating habits? You want your finances to look different? All of that. This is a one-stop shop. This is a quick overview. The real work comes when you reach out to me. We set up your discovery call, and then we get a contract.
The contract.
We get a contract. Okay.
The contract.
The contract.
The contract.
I love you so much.
The contract. Okay.
The contract. Yes, ma'am.
Well, all her stuff. I was over here typing while she was talking. All of her stuff now is scrolling across the bottom of the screen of how you can get in contact with her. All the good stuff is down there.
She fancy, y'all. Listen, this is fancy.
I had to put it down there.
Who ain't gave her no show and no syndicated radio show? Why she ain't on somebody's TV telling somebody something?
Because we had Reverend Art stuff scrolling down there for Friday, so y'all got his stuff. So now it's her stuff. Let's get her stuff. I had to type up her stuff. My stuff was scrolling. Don't worry about my stuff. Let's worry about her stuff. That's scrolling at the bottom right now. It's all of her stuff. So you can follow. You can come back and you can find it there. Okay, so what was it that even inspired you outside of that, what you were talking about, to do this like right now? Like what happened to say, okay, it's time now for this?
So we're gonna be transparent and we're gonna be honest. I had to redo some work. I had to redo the work. And Oh, I think I got a little something back here in the back of my eye. Let me fan a little bit. I was falling off, right? I was falling off with what I know that I'm intended to do, right? I started letting other people's thoughts and opinions get back inside of me. And I said, well, what did I do before? How do I get back to this place of peace? Um, and as I was getting back to that place as peace, I'm all like, well, what are you doing? If you doing, it's a reason that you're doing this again. It's a reason that because before my husband passed in 2018, right? So what's that? So many years ago. It was a lot of years. Not really a lot, but y'all know. God rest his soul. No, wait a minute. He died in 2015. See, look at that. Anyway, he probably was just like, it's 2015. Nevertheless, as I was rediscovering myself and remembering who I was, I said, let me write these things down and let me give them to someone else. Let me give someone else the tools that may not necessarily have the ability to afford me on a one-on-one session. Let me make this accessible to more people. It's easy to pick up, buy a journal for a couple quarters and $1, and do the work yourself. So that was the urgency of it. And it was also like a reminder, like, get to work. Get to work. I got some other stuff in the works right now. Get to work. Get to work. Get to work. Yeah. That was it. That was why it was me. It was me and my spiral on the way back down, wanting to cry and being a ball child. I refuse.
And y'all, we stayed up to make sure, because she called me and she was like, I want to do my journal and this and this and this. And I was like, okay, well, let's do it. And she was like, well, I'll call you back and then I'll get you back and we're going to do back. No, ma'am, we're not.
I'll call you back. No, I'm not getting it right. I just need a little nap. Work was long and hard. The one thing I am grateful for. I even think I low-key had a little attitude with her. Like,
we had an attitude. They all do. But she had an attitude. But then the day that it landed in your hands.
Oh, my God. Just thinking about that now brings so much joy and excitement. All that hard work, it's here in fruition. It came to fruition. It's in my face. Like, it's such a beautiful, like, piece of art. Like, oh, my God. This is a lot of love. When I want y'all to know that you don't know how much I prayed for you when you buy this. You don't know. I may not have called you by name, but I called whatever your affliction is out by name. I've spoken life into you. You don't know how much I have put into this. Like, so much. Ooh, listen. I ain't got no lashes on. I got a little mascara on, and it might run. I don't even know that this baby is the one. Yep. Even if it only, but it won't. Even if only one person gets something from it, that's enough. But I know that the way I poured my blood, sweat, and tears in this, the way I called out people I have no clue, whatever it was. How my ancestors came through talking to me. Like, y'all don't understand that this is it. This is it. This is it. Make no mistake about it.
And y'all, listen, when she got it, oh my gosh, the phone call.
Oh my God. I couldn't call anybody but her, because she understood when I was crying and carrying on. She wasn't like, what's she crying for? She no. She understood that then.
I was celebrating.
And that's what you need, people that's gonna celebrate with you.
Yes.
That's not
and she made a video. She made a video on Instagram. Y'all may not want to listen to it because y'all virgin ears, but I loved it. She was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to change it. No, you're not. You're gonna leave that video right where it is. It was so amazing, y'all. She even had made a video when she had got my journal, and I told her, don't change that, leave it
Yeah,
where.
I did say INFKL. I did say that. INFYKL, I think it is. I know you. IYNF, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying.
But the day she got this in her hands, it was so exciting because I know how much work went into it. I know how much of yourself went into this. And I know you were sleepy and tired. And I know you was like, God, let this thing happen because I'm sick of this woman mess with me about this journal. But I know what it cost you.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. People don't understand when people do works of art like this, it costs something. It costs everything, like every tear, every sleepless night, every bad word somebody has spoken against you, all type of crazy stuff. It costs you all of that, and for you to just say, okay, I got to let that go, and I'm gonna put it in here and help me heal to help somebody else heal.
Yes.
And so for me, and this is why I always call this people's babies. I call it their babies, and I'm just the midwife to help push it out. It's their babies because that's what it feels like. It's like you're giving birth to something brand new, including yourself. It's like it's a brand new you, giving birth to that. And so congratulations, Tracy, out there. You're going to get a copy of this, ma'am. And we pray that it blesses you the same way it has blessed us over here, because I'm telling y'all, when I looked at this thing, I was like, man, if she don't go ahead with her bad self, okay. So now I can write in it, because I didn't want to write in it and be doing this and y'all see what I'm writing.
See all your business, yeah.
See all my business. So I can do that. Now, here's the other thing. Let me get this off. I keep you look, extra doctorish. So let me take those off. Let's talk about the podcast. Baby, let me tell you. Where did that come from?
I don't even know where that was birthed from, but it's something I say all the time. I'm always saying, baby, let me tell you. And that's me. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you about you. Let me tell you about life. Let me tell you about my experiences. Let me tell you about being a mistress. Let me tell you about how I've grown and understand who I am. And then I invite people on who have experiences that will also help you to see things a little differently, or maybe question the way you thought about something. I haven't had a season though of Baby Let Me Tell You since the beginning of the Panini, but I'm coming back, and I don't know if people are going to be prepared for my next season. I don't think that people are going to be really prepared. I'm crazy now. Wait till they look at me after we hear Baby Let Me Tell You.
And I love it. I had the honor of being a guest on there. Loved it. Every minute of it.
Was that episode 4?
I think so. I think
maybe, I don't know, but it's on the website, y'all.
Yeah, y'all go check out her podcast. Baby, let me tell you, I went over there, and what was so funny is your podcast was one of the first podcasts I was a guest on.
Oh, yay! I'm honored.
Yeah, her podcast was one of the first podcasts before I even started to get invites to be on a podcast. And when I tell you, we cut up on that podcast. Baby, let me tell you.
Baby, let me tell you.
It was just truth. It was just truth. And I love being on anything that you have, because it also allows people to see me in a different light as well. I get to take off all of the stuff, and I get to just be me on there, just Dr. K on there, and just having a good time and having fun. And, and I always tell people I'm very transparent anyway. So me just talking and saying what is, and calling a spade is no problem for me. But I think because I do have the ministerial side, I think some people are like shocked when they hear it. And I was like, what? This still aligns with what it is that God has called me to do, which is to educate, equip, and empower the people. And you can't do that if you're not honest with yourself and honest with the people. It doesn't work. So this is why I love having you on the show, and this is why I like the fact that you just don't change yourself for people. And Even being invited to be on the show, she was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to, no, you're not. You're gonna be who you are.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to watch it, they can get off because it's my show. So.
She said it, and listen, I believe it.
They can get off. It's my show. But here, and segueing into that, what has been some of the biggest challenges being a woman in business and people taking you seriously?
That's what it is right there. People taking me seriously. Specifically, I think, I've shed this layer of me off, wanting the people that know me to experience this side of me. But what I've realized is that they will never experience this version of me. They are stuck with the old stale version of me. And so with that being said, I think that's one of the challenges that I had to overcome, which I have overcome, is wanting them to accept this person that I am. If I tell somebody, some of my longtime friends, if I tell somebody, listen, I got people that call me because I'm a prayer warrior, they look at me sideways. No, ma'am. I have a phone number that gets right to the people, and the people that know. And so I don't think that those that knew me prior can accept this. Also, one of the challenges is being a Black woman, right? Like, Black woman is a challenge. As much as I would love for the people that look like me to receive my services, to come in and bask in the growth that is me, and to enjoy the healing specifically created for them, I don't get that. Right? It's a lot of others. And honestly, if we're gonna keep it 100,
keep it.
I don't really relate to them. I don't know you. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what it looks like. So I'm coming still authentically as the Black woman from the hood. Okay. The Black woman from Compton. I'm still coming as her. And oddly enough, they're all like, I'm so grateful. Ma'am. And I just really would like, my challenge is getting more of us to patron me, to come in and have a session, to come and be in a group course. And it's actually, there was a point that it was a bit discouraging that I'm all like, okay, so my courses it was inexpensive at the time. It was 4 weeks. And when I say it was inexpensive, it was inexpensive. I think it was my first course and I was only charging $50, and it was for 4 weeks. 4 weeks of good information, good solid information that anybody who was there will still talk about it. We'll still, if my friend Tamika, if she's not on, I don't know if she's on. I
think she's on here. She's still on here. Remo.
No, Harden. Her last name is
Harden. Let me see.
She normally comes in and supports me on everything, but she still talks about it. And I think that it was beneficial, and more people who look like us could have. It was a very close-knit group, which is what it was supposed to be, where we cried and we expressed ourselves. And I say we, I mean me too, as the facilitator. Like, I'm actually very much so empathizing. That is a gift that I have, to be empathetic. Okay. And so that's why I connect with people the way that I do. And so that's one of my biggest challenges, is getting more people like us. That's the hurdle, that looks like me, who requires the help, because we still dealing with trauma from 400 years ago. But I'm not gonna go there. That's who I am. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do it. We still dealing with in our relationships because of some of the things that have been passed down that haven't been healed. So yeah,
and that's huge. That is something I think most women of color that are in business, serious business, have to deal with. That is one of all of our biggest challenges, is getting us to support us, getting us to buy from us. And then they want us to lower the prices. They want it free. And can I get a discount?
I get a discount? Yeah.
And it's like, no, you can get a discount when I do a discount, but you just saying a discount is, and I always tell people that it's disrespectful to ask for a discount. You don't ask for a discount when that woman said your hair costs $4,000. You gonna go sell everything and everything you own to go get that $4,000 for that unit to be put on your head. You're gonna do it.
Yes. Now I'm not gonna say, I was gonna say when you go into Target, you don't ask for a discount, but I do. When I go into Target and it be a little bit of a nick, I do take myself over to customer service and say, this is imperfect. So I can't say that. But really,
right. If it's imperfect, of course, if something is wrong with it, yeah. Right. But when somebody is offering you a service, you know what I'm saying? And it's a service that you need and you know you need it and it's going to be beneficial to you and it's going to help you. Why would you? That should speak something to you as a person. Like, I just discounted my own self. I just lowered the value of myself because I want this not to be $200. I want it to be $2. You know what I'm saying? So that speaks something about you and who you are as a person. Like you wanting her to downgrade so you can get a downgrade.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, absolutely. And because of that, though, I also found that one of the challenges was getting out of my own way. Getting out of my own way. Not thinking, having imposter syndrome, thinking that this wasn't what I was supposed to be doing, that people don't want to hear what I have to say. But baby, let me tell you, they do.
They do. And them four, if my memory serves me correct, those 4.7 thousand people over on YouTube say so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it's definitely your lane. And it's your lane because you are who you are and you're giving it to them real and raw the way they need to have it. And it's not scaled back. It's not watered down. It's not cheap. I don't want cheap service. Y'all know what I'm saying? Have you ever had put cheap gas in your car? You put cheap gas in your car messing up. Okay. So I don't want cheap.
It's like when you go out and you go to a hotel. Are you going to that hotel, that shady hotel on the corner with the bed bugs? Or are you paying for 5-star because you like, even though you know you're not going to be in that room, you know that when you go in there to lay down, when you take a shower, that you're going to feel refreshed, that you're going to feel safe. That's the difference. That's the difference. And I ain't even that expensive. I ain't going to even lie to you. Like, I ain't even that expensive.
Okay? She really isn't. I'm gonna have to talk to her off camera because of what she offers and the price that she has it. If y'all don't get into some of the stuff, there's something wrong.
Get into it quickly before I realize that I'm selling myself short.
Way short. Okay. And I can't talk because even where my stuff is and people complain, I'm still on the low end. And I'm like, I'm slowly inching up because I'm like, all right, I know it's going to be some of us and I'm trying to make it affordable for us and for us and for us. And us ain't the ones who even trying to get in.
I almost said another cuss word. It was right there.
And it's not us that's even subscribing to the stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and I feel you on that because a lot of my clients are of the Caucasian persuasion because we don't want to pay for nothing. But we want to complain about our stuff. Our life is a mess. Our relationships are a mess. But we don't want to pay people who look like us that have experienced what you're going through to help you. But you want us to help you for free. Every time, and I tell people, every time that thought occurs to me, and this is what I always tell my coaches, take note. Every time that thought occurs to you that maybe I need to lower my prices, I want you to go look at the credential on your wall and say, wait, I paid X amount of dollars.
I worked hard to get that little bit of money, okay? Y'all don't know what I had to do.
I had to work overtime.
I had to do something to get that. Do something strange first. I'm just playing. Or am I?
Like I couldn't get my nails done for a month, couldn't get my hair done for a month, you know, to pay for this course.
The sacrifices that we made.
Sacrifice. And I do that. I go and I look at my degrees on my wall. Every time I think about it, I was like, well, maybe I need to lower the price. And then something say, go look on your wall. And then I was like, no, not. Like I sat in this class and paid over hundreds of thousands of dollars for education. So you can get this for $100 or $1,000 and you still complaining? No, sir, no, ma'am. If you can't afford it, it's not for you.
And that's okay.
And it's good.
Send it to the friend that you have that you know needs it and can afford it, because there are us that can. That's the thing. We can afford it. It's not that we can't afford. There's some of us
can
on the up. We on the uphill climb. We on our way there, but there are a lot of us that can. Black women are the most educated, most paid people in the country. So what I don't understand.
But we don't want see their problem is you need something a little stronger than that water you drink.
These strawberries ferment yet? Did they
just
ferment?
down that water like it was a glass of Merlot. Okay. So, and that's just the thing is we can't even for those who can't quote unquote say they can't afford it. We know you can because you're driving a Benz and everything else. You're affording $400, $500, $600 car notes a month, so you can ride pretty. But your life is jacked up. If you don't want to purchase it, if you don't want to do something, you got friends that are blowing your phone up all the time talking about, their life is a mess. Pass it on.
Pass the information on.
Pass the information on. It's information. Yeah. And we don't even want to do that when it comes to us. And so, again, that's why I love you because, man, listen, she share my stuff. I share her stuff. Whatever she got going on, I try to be there for it. Because that's what we're supposed to do. I just feel like that is just what we're supposed to do. Yeah. All right, let's tiptoe over here. Let's tiptoe over here.
We tiptoeing.
What are you, if you can tell, if not, we understand. Is there something new that you're working on that you can share? Or is there something that you have that we all need to get our hands on?
Is it me or is it you? You breaking up? You frozen.
It was
is it me or is it you?
I think it was you.
Uh-oh.
But we see you now.
Dr. K?
Yes.
Is it me or is it you, Dr. K?
It was you, but we can see you. We can see you. Let me get her. Her internet, y'all, is having crazy stuff. We're going to get her out and then we'll get her back in because we want her to tell us what she got going on. We're going to get her off and we're going to bring her back in. But while she does, I'm going to put some more names inside of the, let's get her off and then bring her back in. Okay, she's off. So we'll wait for her to come back, y'all. All right. We'll wait for her to come back. And while she comes back in, we're going to pull another name. All right. We're going to pull another name because somebody's going to win something. And let me put new names in here. Who else is on here? If you're on here, say I'm here so we can see you because we're giving away some free stuff. We're giving away some free stuff. So make sure that you put yourself in here and say I'm here because you have to be in the room to win. Okay. So I do see Miss Carla Hayes in here. So I'm put your name in. I already got you in there, Shamika. I see you. You're in there. Amanda Black. Y'all better start saying something so your name can go in the goodie pot. Amanda Black. So we're going to wait for her to come back in and join us. Adasia, I got you. Leanne, I got you. Who else? And Nichelle, I got you. Oh, Miss Willie. Okay, Willie Stewart, I got you. Got you. Willie Stewart, got you. We're going to give away some free stuff while we wait for Talisa to come back in. Right, Shamika, we don't even support us. We don't. All right, so we're going to wait for her to come back. And while she is getting herself back on in here, it's going to take her a minute. I'm going to text. There she is. Got her back.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden,
we got your back, honey.
I'm so sorry. And
we got your back. It's just, I think it's your internet because you're frozen. Let's pray for her internet, y'all. But I'm going to I already got you, Sister Quada. I got you in there. I'm going to purchase, y'all. I'm going to purchase a journal. We already gave away one of her journals for her to give away. So I'm going to purchase one of her journals and for us to give away. Okay. I'm going to purchase one of her journals. Is she back with us? No, she's not back yet. All right. So I'm going to purchase one and somebody's going to win a free journal. All right. Let's see who's going to win this one. And if you win, make sure you give us your address, y'all. So make sure that you send your address to my inbox. There you are. We praying for your internet service, honey.
I mean, pray a little harder because I'm so
okay. I'm going to purchase a journal. To give away to someone. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to purchase one to give to someone. So let's see who's going to win it, who is in it to win it. Who's going to get this one? Miss Carla Hayes. Are you still here, ma'am? I think she's still here. You have won yourself one of her journals, Miss Carla. Woohoo! Congratulations, Miss Carla. So make sure you send me your information inside of my inbox, please, so I can forward that to her so you can get a copy of the journal. So you won, Miss Carla. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So how much are these?
Mm-hmm.
How much are these?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that size is $8. That's okay. Bath salts. You know, they look a little crunchy because they got all kinds.
They look like candy and they smell so good.
Good. And they have little affirmation cards that come along with them. Along with that, I also do body scrubs and body butters. None of that stuff is on my website, but it should be.
That's okay. I'm gonna purchase one for somebody to win.
Okay. All right.
One of those.
All right. I like it. He figured out what to do while I was gone with my.
Oh yes. Yeah. I felt Oprah-ish.
Come on. Get a book. But it's gonna cost you.
All right, so for the bath salts, y'all, that looks like candy and it's not. Thank God I read it when she sent it to me because I was like, oh, it looks like candy with my greedy self. Okay. All right. Let's see. Willie Stewart, you have won some body salts, the bath salts. So make sure you put your address in my inbox. Inbox me your address so I can forward that.
Y'all, please don't put it on the wall or in the chat.
Yeah, don't put it in here. Don't put it on Facebook because we don't want everybody to have your information. Inbox it to me because people do stalk people. Okay.
I had a stalker or two in my day. Okay.
I had a stalker or two in the last couple of months. Okay.
Oh, have mercy.
Okay. All right. So here's the question that I asked before your internet started acting up. What, if you can tell us, don't tell us if you can't, do you have anything new coming up or you have something besides this that we all need to get our hands on?
I have something new coming up. Actually, Let me just go ahead and tell you all the things that I have coming up.
Here we go, y'all. The scoop.
If you've already purchased this book, I'm going to do just a really quick 45-minute introduction to this, how to use this. And guess what? If you purchased it already, it won't cost you anything. If you purchase it before or because you're here on this live, it won't cost you anything. And I know who purchased. Okay, I just want y'all to know I got a whole list because I'm a good business person. I keep track of people. Okay, so I know who is already in this introduction. It's just this. It's only an hour or less on one Saturday in September. I'm gonna pick the day because it's my birthday season, so that's a problem. That'd be a problem when my birthday season comes. I don't want to work. I want to have a good time. So that's one thing. Another thing is I'm gonna now have the Ray of Sunshine membership on my YouTube, and I'm a YouTube channel, but my website. In that, there will be a monthly fee. There will be monthly gatherings for people who have the membership, who pay for the membership consecutively. There's monthly like get-togethers. I'll have you'll receive newsletters as well as books to read. I'll be sending out like things that'll help you relationally or for yourself, just little tidbits all throughout the month. But the favorite part is that you'll get to come in together as a community with me and we can have a conversation about something or nothing at all. If it's that you need, sistership, sisterhood, camaraderie, then that's what it will be for you. But I will have a theme. Sometimes it'll be nice and plain and sometimes it'll be spicy. So that also is coming in September. I've been putting that off. And because Dr. K was like, we're doing coach to coach, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and launch this for September as well. So look for that this week. If you follow me on we'll get there. Just look for it this week so that you can start registering, so that you can start becoming a member. In addition, I'm working on something that's going to be good for us, okay? Especially those of us that think they want to be, wrong word. Especially those of us who want to be in a partnership, want to be married, want to experience love. So for the love season, it'll probably come out in January. I will have another journal, but it will be called "This is what love looks like."
Ooh,
this is what love looks like.
And y'all, we're getting all the scoop over here, y'all. I told y'all exclusive.
This is exclusive if you're here. The journal. I do have a muse that's helped that has is the reason I decided to do this journal. My muse wants to be married, doesn't understand why she isn't married. And I want her to be happy, healthy, and in a successful relationship. But of course, one with herself. But this is going deep dive. Look at me closing myself up. We go.
Imaginary pearls collection.
Like, right. This is what love looks like. It's going to be something awesome. It's going to be something spicy, a little more spicy. It's going to have a mix of, it won't be as plain Jane and simple as this, but it is going to call.
What? This is not plain. See, she sound like me, y'all. Y'all can tell she came from me. She sound like me because she said plain Jane. If you have this, and for those who get it, it is not plain Jane. I say the same thing that, it's just plain Jane. This is not plain Jane.
A little something I just threw together, okay?
This little something she threw together, and we stayed up all night for her to get it done. So, yeah.
All night. And then spend another 2-3 weeks trying to publish it, okay?
Oh, my God.
The nightmare. The nightmare that is my baby, okay? I love her so much because she was a nightmare.
This stuff is not plain Jane. Get this, because y'all need it. It is not plain Jane. She said plain Jane. Oh my goodness. But thank you for coming on and giving us the exclusive of what's coming on. So y'all, for those who are just tuning in, y'all, we have the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful coach, Talisa Rae, the Wifestyle Coach. She's been over here giving us some tidbits and giving us some little nuggets. So hopefully y'all been writing some of this stuff down because she has been throwing some nuggets out there. She really, really has. And she's going to be having, and I'll let her tell it, but she's going to be having a something, and I think there's going to be a code or something that goes with it.
Yes, thank you. Look, I'm all like, what is she talking about? Lord, she put I have no idea what she is talking about because you have experienced this beautiful conversation with Dr. K. I am actually giving anyone who is here today. Well, okay. If you're watching it, that means you got to it. So if you are here, and I want to say I'd have it through the end of August, you will get 20% off whatever you buy off my website. One item, I believe, and it has to be a journal.
Let's go to the website and buy the journal, y'all.
And the code that you would need to put in to receive the 20% off is Dr. K. All together, all caps. Dr. K. The end. I mean, if you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you. Then you wasn't supposed to get that 20%.
Okay, because somebody's going to ask. It's not the word doctor spelled out, guys. It's just Dr. K.
D-R-K.
D-R-K. Capital letters. No periods. No nothing. There. It's just.
There are. And there it is. Boom. Dr. K. There are two versions of this journal. Okay. Though they have the same content, they don't. One is a little more like flexible, has a little more like fanciness to it. But either of them work fine. But when I have my course, I'm talking too much. Y'all need to go to www.talisarae.com. That's where you will end up being able to.
It's flashing across the bottom of your screen right now. There it is.
Where you will be able to become a member, become a ray of sunshine. That will also be where you will see the 1 hour introductory course for those who have already purchased the book, including those who are receiving the special discount with Dr. K's code. You will get that 1 hour class for free. It will also introduce you into what else I have to come after that. And then I said the membership already. Mm-hmm. Also, sometimes I give a little few nuggets on my Instagram at I am Talisa Rae. Just like
a lot.
Sometimes she be like, I be talking too much. You give it out. You got a whole book that you didn't just gave out, is what she tells me all the time. Because baby, let me tell you, I do be giving some nuggets that are very helpful to people that do transform you and kind of make you think about, well, what was I thinking? Well, how did I get to this space? I'm on TikTok at I am Talisa Rae. Okay. I'm here on Facebook.
I've yet to get over to the TikTok because I got stuck on the Instagram. I'm the Instagram groupie.
I like the TikTok. I just haven't done any TikToks. I have another friend that's a coach who has taken TikTok by storm, and she's all like, I don't know what you're waiting on. She just does what you and I do right now, which is just having a conversation.
Why not?
Yeah,
I know. So I'm starting to get into that. I'm starting to see that on TikTok, and I'm just like,
do you at least have a name up? Do you at least have Dr. K up there?
Girl, I got some TikTok videos.
Where's my phone? You
gotta go follow me on TikTok.
Listen, how did I not follow you? And if it's not it's just Talisa Rae, just so y'all know.
You better get on over to TikTok, honey. I've been over there for a minute. I just haven't been as active like this. But there's weekly stuff that I be putting over there.
Is there?
You gotta go to Dr. K lower caps _1972. And that's for anybody else watching. Y'all go follow me on TikTok.
How is it that you have not come across my thing? You know, they normally look at the people that are your friends. Look at her.
There I is, all on TikTok, y'all. TikToking. Okay. This is what they call it, TikToking. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes. This conversation, piece of this conversation will be on TikTok, on my TikTok. There will be a clip.
Exciting. I'm so honored. This was so exciting. And I'm so honored.
And you are free to take clips too because it's your interview. So take clips.
Okay.
Take clips.
Ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. To put on your stuff for yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
That's how we do that. So y'all listen. This has been Dr. K and Coach Talisa Rae, the Wifestyle Coach, y'all, with Coach to Coach. This is new. This is going to be my podcast that I'm going to be. Well, I'm launching like now. So this is going to be my podcast, y'all, called Coach to Coach. And I'm going to be interviewing coaches like this. So if you're a coach or you know a coach that needs some exposure or just want to talk and let people know who they are and get their face out there, contact me, y'all, at hers LLC at yahoo.com. And we can talk about it and get you set up for a coach to coach interview like this. And y'all, we love us some Talisa Rae. I'm so grateful that, and I'm proud to say that she came through the Hers Life Coaching Academy. So I have to give myself a shameless plug on that. Toot. So just to see someone take the credential and go with it the way that you've gone with it. This is what it's supposed to do. This is how it's supposed to look. To just get out there and start coaching. Y'all, she does the Wifestyle Coach. She's certified as a financial coach. She teaches y'all all this type of stuff. All right. She's certified as the marriage coach, and she's certified as a health and wellness coach and mentor. And when I say the health and wellness, check her out on Instagram. She's out there doing the exercise. She just don't have the certification, y'all. She is actually using all of it. Okay. She is holistic in coaching. She's doing it. Okay, y'all. And get over it right there. All of that. Okay. She is using this credential to the hilt. Do y'all hear me? And so I'm grateful that she chose us. I'm grateful that God connected us. And so now, let the people know what they can read it. But, I stole the thunder there, being extra.
It's okay. Be extra. Be extra. God called you to be extra. Okay.
But let the people know how they can connect with you out of your own mouth. And then we'll sign off. I'll let you kind of have the last words.
Okay. I'm honored. Thank you. So you can reach me everywhere at Talisa Rae. If you don't think you can find me, it's too much, just Google me. I was going to say what the man said, but Google me. And it's TALISA RAE. That is on my website. That is Instagram. That is Twitter. That is Facebook. That is YouTube. I am a brand all by myself. My name is Talisa Rae. Okay. So you can follow me everywhere. And one thing that I wanted to share really quick that I have added to my resources, or not my resources, but the services that I offer is styling. So I have a new client who I help her. She loves the way I dress. She loves my style. She's also a client. And she loves my style. She's also a client, and she was working on her confidence and wanted to look good and feel good. And so her and I have been working on her.
And I have been watching, and it's over on Instagram. If y'all can get over there and y'all see some of her outfits, them fits is together. So
she's also made for church though. Okay,
they not church stuff.
But I can get you church ready. Okay, I can get you church ready. But
throw a blazer on that little sleeveless. Throw a blazer and keep it pushing. All right, but she does have. I'm glad you brought that up, because she is also an image consultant. She can get you together, no matter your shape, size, whatever. She can get you together.
All the way together. And so
she can get you together.
I'm so grateful.
I love you. And I am so grateful and honored that you took time out, y'all. And for real, she's not kidding. Google her. All right. Google. We don't be saying Google me for nothing. Google her and you'll find her everywhere. Okay. She really is a brand. And I'm so honored and I'm so grateful that she gave us the exclusive over here on Coach to Coach, y'all. All right. So we love you, ma'am. Thank you. And hey, everybody, have a blessed rest of your night. And we'll see you again on our next Coach to Coach. And Lord only knows whose it's going to be. We don't know. Bye, everybody.